My name is Lee Organic. I'm a PhD student in the Molecular Information Systems Lab. I work on the DNA data storage project, which means that we're storing digital information in DNA. This research is really important at this time because we're making more digital information than we've ever made before. What now takes warehouses to store, you can store it in about the size of a sugar cube. So I see this research being used for companies that generate a vast amount of data, and they don't need to recover it right away, but maybe in a year or maybe in a few months or maybe even decades from now, they want to be able to recover and look at that information. And that's really where this DNA would shine, because rather than conventional methods that we use right now, which have to be rewritten every 10 or so years before the information degrades, you can just throw it in a little test tube and forget about it for hundreds of years, and it'll still be there when you need it. So basically how this works is we're taking digital DNA, which can be represented as zeros and ones, so in binary, and we're translating that into A's, T's, C's, and G's, which make up DNA. So how this works is we receive a tube of DNA, and what we want to do is access a small portion of the data stored inside this DNA. So what I'll do is I will mix together the DNA with some other reagents, and then once that is done, I will mix everything together and then go amplify the DNA and sequence it. And then we can translate that back into bits, and then we can recover our original information. My undergrad was in molecular cellular developmental biology. So I was doing a lot of work in neuroendocrinology, a lot of work in biology, and I really liked it, but what I also found that I liked was computer science. So I was really looking for a lab that was right at that intersection of biology and computer science, and this lab was it. We're using DNA, so biological molecules, to do things that computers have traditionally done. My name is Lee Organic, and I am CSE.